Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Now, before I get into the video, I gotta say a special shout out to everybody who's still been supporting me, who's still been coming by the channel. Day by day, we're getting back to regular schedule where I'm dropping a video every single day. All right. So y'all just gotta bear with me. I'm just getting through like this. This is a weird time in my life, and you might be going through a weird time in your life too, right? Where it's just like you been through the most. You've been through relationships, you've been through hardships, you've been through days where you're not feeling like yourself. You've been through a lot of stuff, but still yet you're still here. You know what I'm saying? You're still grinding, you're still staying resilient. I'm going through a weird time in my life where it's like I'm actually trying to fit in with the matrix. I'm actually trying to fit in with society, and society's not having it. The matrix is not having it. I don't know if it's like some type of like thing going on with God, and something to do with my contract, my soul contract, as to what I'm supposed to be doing. But the past 3 months have really taught me a lot. The more I try to fit in with society, the more I try to fit in with like the matrix, the more I try to say, let me blend in, let me get like a stable job that's gonna secure my retirement, and of course I'm gonna have all the benefits. Let me try to get into something like that. When I try to fit in and go into certain things, or even if it's just like landscaping. At one point in time, 3 months ago, I was doing landscaping consistently. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to get into something, the matrix seems to push me away. And it's not even like, and because like when they say like you're supposed to instead of like following the stream, you're supposed to go against the stream. I don't think I have been doing that. I think I've been trying to follow the stream, and then whatever stream that I'm trying to follow is just not fit for my frequency. It's not fit for my purpose, and they just don't like it. They don't like the fact that like, okay, if we even let this guy into society, and again, I'm not even trying to like make up a narrative or anything like that. It's just clear as day, bro. For me, when you go through life, when you go through like a weird situation or a weird timeline where like maybe your family or your loved ones or your friends are depending on you so much, you're giving so much energy, but yet you're not getting anything back. You start to question shit. You know what I'm saying? You start to question like, okay, like, well, why am I here? Why am I doing this? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? So I realized that like, this is a time where I have to actually step into not only my own light, but actually create my own realm of reality, create my own matrix, create my own world. Everything is about the world within you, right? When we talk about know thyself, when we talk about, loving yourself to the utmost ability, we have to go within. The world within us only matters to us. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we can relate to friends, we can relate to our girlfriend or whatnot. But at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, even if you're sleeping next to somebody, bro, like you're still going to sleep by yourself. Like you are still astral traveling every single day. You are a part of Astral Traveling University, okay? Or Lucid Dream University. Everybody's a part of that university, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. Like you travel every single night. So I realized like, bro, instead of trying to fit in, instead of trying to like find a way where it's like, okay, let me at least try to see what a lot of these humans go through. Let me see what a lot of these issues are, bro. Like my issues, my problems are not the usual problems, and you would only go through something like this if you are like spiritually awakening. If you are in the process of like learning so much about yourself spiritually, what's healthy, what's unhealthy, and like you're going through life. A typical person who's like doing well in life, they won't see some of the problems that you see. They won't see some of the issues that you see. Prime example, or I'll give you one small example. The usage of Microwaves. Damn near everybody has a microwave, or everybody has an air fryer. Microwaves, when we use microwaves to heat up our food, for example, bro, it puts a lot of toxins within the food. It puts a lot of metals within the food. It changes up the food completely. And this is food that's already been genetically modified. So we talking about, like, meats and different like foods that are like, even if you consider it to be vegan or whatnot, if it's in a plastic wrap, it's not naturally made. You get what I'm saying? So someone who isn't spiritually awakening, or someone who isn't aware, isn't going to find a problem with using a microwave, let alone using the cell phone at night, falling asleep with it next to them. That's a lot of EMF waves that's hitting your body, whether you know it or not. There's a lot of frequencies coming from this cell phone or from your laptop. So the average person is going to live life and not know some of the things that they do every single day, like, affects their body, like, on a molecular scale, and it'll actually change your molecular structure. See, when you're spiritually awakening, it's kind of like, and this goes to anybody who also is practicing retention, because when you practice semen retention, like, it puts you in a different state. Now, obviously, you're charging up a lot of energy. With me, I've been on and off on retention for a minute. Recently started a new streak, and I'm actually pretty proud about that. However, I've came to the realization that, like, when you have so much energy buildup and then you still want to exercise that energy and use it the right way, sometimes, like, at least for me, in my journey, the devil don't fuck with me unless, like, I'm charged up. Like, if I'm not 5 days in, 7 days in, I'm not feeling shit. Okay? For some reason, the like, energies, see, this might be a complex video, because I actually wanted to talk about something else, but I'm just getting these downloads right now. But, like, which, by the way, if you resonate with this energy, bro, leave a like, share, comment down below, drop a bag on the Cash App to support the team. Any donation is appreciated. I'm not even gonna hold you, especially with what the Matrix is doing to me. Like, it's actually pushing me to this point where I gotta just share more information. You get what I'm saying? So any donation, I really appreciate that. I'm gonna leave the Cash App and everything within the description. So going back to understanding, like, what is happening with your energy, dog. When you charge up, when you go 5 to 6, 7 days of holding your seed, you are filled with a lot of electricity, a lot of magnetism. You are more sensitive to energies around you. If you're not careful, you can spill your seed, because there's so much energy influence that's going on around you that you don't even notice until, it cracks. Maybe sometimes, like, it'll try to crack within your aura, get into where your sexual energy is at, and then it'll trigger you. Like, I've been triggered so many fucking times. Like, I had to start over so many times, bro. You get what I'm saying? And that has a lot to do with not only the food that we eat, but also the electromagnetic waves that permeate from, like, Wi-Fi, 5G, 6G, shit like that, stuff that we can't see with our eyes. You feel me? So with me, I'm coming to the realization that, like, I want to go further within my streak. Like, I want to extend my streak. Like, I'm tired of actually going 7 days or 10 days and having to start over. I'm experiencing, it's just like, I don't even know how to put it in words per se, but it just feels like, I have so much energy. I have I can work out low key for hours if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing, bro. With what I've been going through as of recently, again, I want to exercise my energy to the best of my ability. You feel me? Not just retaining my energy. Because if you retain your seed, if you go days holding your energy and you're not doing nothing, bro, it's only a matter of time before, you know, some shit happens, before you go into like binge relapsing. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You want to stay active as possible. The problem that I'm running into is that, again, I'm trying to fit into the matrix. I'm trying to get, you know, let me work 12 hours. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me go in and clock in and, you know what I'm saying? Let me just do that shit. You feel me? And spirit or God, you know, is telling me like, bro, you got to do this by yourself. You got to create your own matrix. You got to create your own realm of reality. You have to create your own schedule. You have to schedule yourself, bro. Me, I'm so worried about like, you know, I would say longevity and just, you know, having like a decent job where you have insurance and all. Like, bro, there's so many ways we can succeed within the matrix, bro. It just takes like a lot of reading and a lot of like, you know, just writing down and actually planning out and really not depending on, you know, again, I'm not trying to say a 9-to-5 is bad, but if you know damn well that you've been trying for a while and like that shit just doesn't work for you, and you have a way where you can generate some income, prime example, starting a YouTube channel, or starting a fitness group, like, bro, you could do that shit, but it's just gonna take some time. You gotta believe in yourself. So I'm making this video not only for y'all to believe in yourselves, but I'm reminding myself that like, bro, I have to do this shit by myself. Not saying that like I'm gonna become successful by myself, but I have to have that drive. I have to have that energy. I have to like be the one that's saying like, you know what, I'm gonna be consistent at dropping these videos. You feel me? Sometimes, bro, life can be so simple, bro, but we always overcomplicate it, because it's like, you know, we just feel like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be. Or, you know, life is supposed to be this way, or like, you know, or like, for example, my family, and there's nothing wrong with like what my family tries to get me to do. They try to help me out as much as possible. The thing about it, the only issue about it is that like, I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm like the oddball out, for real. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I can't do everything like y'all do. Once you become spiritually awoken to certain things, when you know, like, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to be eating healthy, or at least eating fruits for at least a month at a time with straight fruits. Like, even if you don't want to give up meat, like, you have to understand the body that you're in, bro. Like, we operate mostly off of electricity, water and electricity. So we have to be eating a lot of fruits, have like an alkaline diet. Yes, fried chicken tastes good. McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever the fuck y'all be eating, it may taste amazing, but I ain't gonna hold you. McDonald's, any one of them major chains, bro, like, don't trust they meat. Don't trust they meat, bro. Trust to believe. But let's say worst case scenario, you still don't want to give up meat or whatnot. That's fine. But what you have to like really understand is that, number one, we weren't really designed to consume meat like that, or consume dairy like that. Certain humanoids that exist, yes, but other humanoids, we ain't supposed to be eating like that. And if you know, you know. Number two, you got to understand that like they lied to us. When I say that they lied to us, I'm saying that like they didn't tell you, you know, grounding your feet in the grass can actually balance out your energy. Unless you're spiritual, unless you're into yoga, you might know about that. But like the average person doesn't know that, like, bro, you can like, all the anxiety, all like, you know what I'm saying, negative thoughts and stuff, like all that shit can be erased literally just by walking outside, or walking barefoot outside. Like going for a walk for at least 30 minutes to an hour, bro, you gonna be straight. Trust and believe. The thing is, bro, it's all about also having faith within yourself, having faith that God is going to move within your life, and that like he's going to change the situation that you're in. To be honest, you have to depend on your life force energy. You have to depend on your relationship with God. That's what you have to depend on. And again, I'm telling this to y'all, but I'm also reminding myself that I have to do this. You get what I'm saying? Even if it's like, okay, I'm gonna start dropping a video every single day, or I'm gonna start dropping, multiple videos per day. Anytime I have a download, I'm gonna share it with y'all. My life, low key, has become, and I'm actually thankful and I'm grateful for this. My life actually has become a lot more like, it's stress free, but me overthinking my situation, like I'm looking at my situation like, bruh, my days can't be this easy. Like, damn, I'm really to myself. Like, damn, I really don't mess. Like, okay, like I have a few females that I talk to, but regardless of the fact, like I'm not tempted by any person per se. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not bound to like a relationship. I don't have to text somebody good morning, hey baby, good morning, or good morning, beautiful. I don't have to do that. I'm not bound to a lot of shit, bro. I'm actually free. And it's scary. It's scary that I'm free and I have so much time. And it's like, I don't want to, it's like I'm free and I have so much time to myself, but at the same time, it's like I'm second guessing myself, bro. I'm like, bro, if God is giving you a certain blessing, and this is what I'm saying, bro, stop ignoring your blessings. Stop ignoring your strengths. Stop ignoring that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know for me, my blessing and my strength was hindered by shame, because it's shameful stuff that I've done, and I'm like, okay, that's gonna like stop me from making videos because I'm shameful of this action, for example. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's more so understanding certain frequencies and certain actions over time. Like, it'll get to the point where like your bad habits will be deleted. It will not only go away, but it will be eradicated, because if you do the work by literally being in Mother Nature, the DNA within inside you is going to change completely. The foods that you used to like, the weed that you used to smoke, the drink that you used to drink, bro, all that shit. My bad, it's a fly. It's a bee in here. Come on, cuz. I guess that means good luck, but at the same time, I hit his ass out, like low key. Sorry, blood. Yeah, your DNA, like again, the drinks that you used to drink, you're not gonna like them no more. Your DNA is changing. You gotta go outside. You gotta go in Mother Nature. You gotta go outside. You gotta go in Mother Nature. And while you retain your energy, while you retain your seed, you are picking up on, I would say, free life force energy that's around. You tap into a certain, I call it infinite intelligence, where you tap into this intelligence where like you just know shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can go about the magics. You can do whatever you want to do. You're actually free to do what you want to do. The thing that's stopping you, the thing that's stopping us, I would say, is the fact that we overthink. We have to think, we have to like say like, oh, the only way we can get this is if we do it this way. You know what I'm saying? And just do it the traditional way, versus like, starting your own stream of income or starting your own way of life. You know what I'm saying? Not on no like religious cult type of vibe, but in a way where like, okay, if you can generate money, if you know how to generate money, if you know how, like, if you can share information, that's generating money. If you know how to articulate yourself, that's generating money. If you know how to speak, that's generating money. If you know how to read, if you know numbers, that's generating money. You will generate income easily. You don't have to depend on the matrix to say, hey, once you do these 9 hours, we'll give you $98. 9 hours, after taxes and shit, you feel me? 98, $80. That's what my time is worth. When really you can generate income, you can generate thousands of dollars per day. You really can, bro. And again, I like step by step, I'm still learning how to generate a lot of income within, within like one day type shit. I see different possibilities. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. a lot of the ways how I've been doing it so far, bro, I can't even really explain to you, dog. Like, it's always some type of like unforeseen blessing or some type of like, you know, situation where like somebody needs my help, and they pay me for my services. You know, I'm a handyman, you feel me? I could do a lot of different stuff when it comes to like, you know, stuff around the house. So that's one way you can also like exercise your life force energy. Stop depending on like Indeed. Yeah, you could put in as much applications as possible, bro. Going into a job, if you are spiritually woken, and if you if you know like God has like anointed your life, and you are set out here to I won't even say change the world, but like experience the world in your own way, bro. Stop ignoring that shit, bro. Stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to, you know, keep up with the Joneses. It's no point, bro, because everybody's living their life. Everybody has their own purpose. Everybody has their own reason as to why they're here. So find yours, bro. Make yours. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fulfill my purpose by making these videos, dropping these videos, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. Like, I can grind for like a year straight, consistently dropping, and I know my income is gonna increase. You know what I'm saying? Because viewers like y'all, people who watch my videos over time, y'all could see what real energy is versus like, okay, this man's just BS and he's probably just gonna drop this video and go ghost for another 3 weeks type shit. You know what I'm saying? Versus like, I see this. Even if there's channels that exist on YouTube, I don't even know how they still exist or why they still exist, but I actually do know why. Because they stay consistent. You feel me? They keep putting out energy. There's different people who go through stuff in life, and I'm not gonna lie, they need a pick-me-up. A pick-me-up could be one of my videos. You get what I'm saying? I know for a fact that people go through that because I go through that. I watch videos that sometimes that's not even related to spirituality at all. Like, I'm watching videos that are talking about hip-hop, people who articulate themselves. I don't like going to different channels that like, you know, talk about like the BS of hip-hop, but I'm talking about like the science behind it, the intricate details as to like, you know, what artists go through before, you know what I'm saying, they get to like, you know, performing. You get what I'm saying? Or I like to watch different interviews and just stuff like that, informative stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's kind of like a pick-me-up. Like, if I need like a boost of energy, shit, I'm gonna watch me a Soul Illuminati video, or probably like a spiritual soul video, or it depends on how I feel. So with that being said, bro, that could be your purpose. You could be, not trying to say that like, you know, you put yourself in a position where you can be used, but like, put yourself in a position where you can use your services for other people, and people will repay you. People will look out. Trust and believe, bro. Like, even with this channel over the years, bro, like I had like a lot of loyal not only subscribers but people who donated. You feel me? So I appreciate all of that. And again, if this is gonna be my day job, then I don't mind. Like, if this is what I have to do in order to build my foundation, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to share my message, share my downloads. If you can resonate with this energy, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do what you do. But at the end of the day, bro, it's all about being consistent. And y'all know, this channel wouldn't be nothing without me being consistent at all. Without God, of course, without God working in my life, but like consistently, whether I'm going through a bad day or not, I was always posting 2 years ago. So with that being said, that's the thing that I'm facing with. Again, that's like really been the holdup as to why I haven't even been posting consistently, is because I feel like part of my worth, or part of like my identity is being a law-abiding citizen, having a 9-to-5, or being within society. Once I do that, that's when it's like I have content to talk about, or I can, you know, talk about different people that I'm surrounding myself with. But to be totally honest, dog, I don't have to do that no more, because The Matrix, again, is telling me entrepreneurship. Like, stop being lazy. There's a lot of people who have become, you know what I'm saying, like, successful by starting their own business, having a service to offer. You get what I'm saying? And it's all about just aligning your mindset with that idea, because God is always going to bless you with some money, bro. God will always bless you with some funds. I don't care who you are. God will always bless you, dog. Especially if you have that life force energy, you're holding on to your life force energy, you're going for walks, you're putting your feet in the grass, you're tapping into the infinite intelligence. God will always provide bread for you. The problem or the issue that a lot of people run into is the fact that when they get this money, now they want to experience instant gratification. Oh, it's been 3 weeks, it's been a month since I went out here, I'm gonna go here, or I'm gonna get this shirt because this shirt is hard. God is always gonna give you what you need. If you gotta put up, if you gotta save, you gotta take $50. Again, I'm telling y'all this because I know I need to hear it. Okay? I know I need to hear it. You feel me? Sometimes, you know, if you don't have people within your life to kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, what's the word? Not only play devil's advocate, because again, like, if, like, you have to be multi-dimensional. You have to understand, you have to look at yourself from different versions of yourself as well. You have to look at yourself as if you're already successful. That way we can look at your current self now like, okay, bro, you're not successful because you haven't done this consistently, you haven't done that consistently. So, like, again, talk to yourself, bro. Talk to yourself, bro. Even if you don't have no videos to get a pick-me-up on, whatever, like, talk to yourself, bro. Trust and believe, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you are tapped in to the Most High and to God, God will speak through you, okay? Have faith within your own energy. Stop doubting yourself. You came this far, bro, by yourself. Yes, you had to go through the matrix and deal with people and stuff, but, like, you woke up. You know what I'm saying? You set the alarm yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You decided not to go out because you know you wanted to wake up this morning to go work out. That's a business decision. So join me on my journey, on my workout journey, and of course on my entrepreneurship journey. We're gonna get this money together, bro. Okay. I'm gonna tap in again. Definitely I'm gonna start going live again. And again, I'm just make this shit my job for real. Now, granted, YouTube has also done some so-so stuff in the past, and that's actually what kind of, like, also it would, I want to say I probably got attacked for real, or I probably got shadow banned for real, because my Patreon was deleted and my YouTube was demonetized at the same damn time. Crazy work, you feel me? But I understand why, you know, my shit was demonetized the first time. Something to do with, like, copyrights and, like, you know, sharing other people's, like, content and shit. So it's just strictly Moody Star. I don't even do the memes and none of that. I'm just, nigga, it's gonna be me. Nigga, like, ain't nobody suing me for my own damn content. You feel me? So, but outside of that, bro, if you made it to the end of the video, bro, shout out to you, bro. Let's knock out some push-ups. Let's drink some tea today. Let's go for a walk. It's the weekend. If you can, you know what I'm saying, do that before you go to work. If not, after work, you know, try to just be outside of Mother Nature, bro. A lot of times we be working in these buildings for hours at a time, and then when we get home, we're in the house for hours at a time. We have to go outside. So with that being said, bro, I actually got another video for y'all, but I'm gonna end this video for now. Shout out to everybody on the retention journey. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, fasting, if you fasting, Ramadan, all that, you feel me? Shout out to everybody from different countries, different states. Drop where you from, drop a like, drop a bag on that Cash App or PayPal to support the team. Again, this is my job, bro. This is my job. I'm just here to share the message. I'm not really here to be famous or nothing like that, but again, I'm looking at this shit through my spiritual eyes, through my spiritual lenses, and this is my service to y'all, bro. I'm giving you my you know, my first hand, you know, I say my first hand, not only my experience, but also like, you know, my suggestions as to how to, you know, get through the matrix, how to stay encouraged, and how to stay motivated, bro. We're gonna get through this, bro. It's been your boy Moody Star. MGT, what to do is your boy Moody Star, and I'm back in with another video. If you're new, you already know what you do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within it, being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. Y'all thought I forgot about my intro for the outro? Hell no, I gotta do it. But yeah, it's been your boy Moody Star. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.